Sorry
Yay!
about that.
No, you're
Hi.
fine. Hi, thanks for taking time to talk to me on your day off. I appreciate it. Happy Friday.
Yeah, you too.
How are you?
Good. Yeah, doing well. Just hanging in there and um, trying to. I try and work from home as much as I can, but I go up there probably 3 or 4 times a week. So,
Oh wow.
um,
Okay.
me and Josh. Do you know Josh Reynolds?
Um,
He's the director of operations for the nonprofit
I
side.
don't think I've met him personally.
Okay. So me and him kind of alternate days being up there, just so there's like someone um, covering everything. But,
Yeah. What has it been like managing a coffee shop in during this pandemic?
it's been pretty crazy. I've said that like surely this will be something beneficial on my resume at some point in my life. Um,
Yeah.
because it's definitely been uncharted territory. Um, so we, I mean, when you have any kind of uh, in the services when you're in a kind of restaurant, I mean, you're just constantly having people, and so sanitation is a big deal,
hmm
just in general. Um, but then with this whole added element, I mean, it's an even bigger deal. Um, and so before like anything even really started happening, as far as like major restrictions started being put in place, we
hmm
were like well, we have to do something. And so first it was just trying to figure out like before we even realized we would need to shut down, um, like what are like little things that we can do to just help eliminate like
Yeah.
contact and eliminate. So it was really just kind of like dissecting like every process that we do during a coffee exchange with a customer,
Oh
and kind of
wow.
looking at like what how can we reduce the amount of contact and the amount of like back and forth. And so the first major thing that we realized was we just need to go to go cups only, so that we're not bringing back in real cups,
Yeah.
and then touching those and then washing those and then putting them back out. So it's been just very meticulous details, in order to keep everyone safe, because that's our number one priority. It always has been
hmm
keeping our customers safe and keeping our staff safe. And so really looking at every little process, and how we can keep serving people, while also keeping everyone safe.
Yeah.
Um, so we closed our indoors, and then about 3 days later, I think, is when the order for all restaurants and bars and everything to close came
Yeah.
in.
Takeout only.
Yeah, so we were a couple days ahead of that, but not by much.
Yeah. And has anything changed, at least when it comes to the supply process? Have any of your coffee been disrupted? Because I know a lot of people are doing like Walmart delivery and, more Amazon Prime delivery
Mhm.
essentials. So has that changed for you?
Um, well, for our vendors, not really. I mean, I mean,
Okay.
our roaster Onyx Coffee, they've been really great during all this, and our orders have still been coming in on time and regular, um, and all of our other suppliers, everything. The only thing is like sanitation stuff. That is still the one thing that is still going out of stock very quickly, and it's hard to get your hands
Yeah.
on. Um, but everything else has been fine. Sales sales naturally dipped, with people staying home, but we have been really pleasantly surprised at the generosity, of our customers and the people that do continue to come. And um, one of the things we did launch was our online store,
Yeah.
which we never had before, which allows people to order ahead, so they can order ahead. They don't have to wait in line. They can even do curbside, and we'll come out and bring it to them. If they're in a 5 mile radius of the shop, they can get it delivered to them, contactless, which was a really great thing that we were able to do. And then we also have shipping. So,
hmm
like I have a good friend who lives in Austin. and he wanted to support us, so he bought a couple bags of beans from us, and then we shipped them to him. So that's been really cool because it's kind of opened up a whole nother way that we can get our products out, and especially in the pandemic, it's been super helpful, and it's really helped us. It's helped us stay open.
Mm-hmm.
So we did receive some PPP loans, which was super helpful to just keep our staff paid and everything. But our customers have also been very generous and have been very committed to kind of keeping us going.
Yeah.
Even at the bare minimum, we've basically every day our sales have been at least just enough to keep staying open. And so it's been a lot. It's honestly been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I was really, really worried about what this could do and what it has done to a lot of businesses. I mean, a lot of businesses, small businesses, independent owned restaurants. There's been a couple in the Oak Lawn neighborhood. Cosmic Cafe is closing.
Yeah.
And it sucks. But it's just been so great, awesome, and so grateful to our supporters and our customers who have kept us open and keep coming back. So.
Yeah. And I think a big part of that is like from the beginning, from when Union initially opened, you all really emphasized community, right? Like there's so many different spaces to gather, like on top of the meeting rooms and the conference rooms, the tables that people can sit at outside on the lawn, right? Events there. So I guess in trying to navigate a business now with limited social interactions, how have you continued to foster community at Union?
Yeah. So obviously, so yeah, like you said, community is such a big deal with us, and I think mainly like our programming. So all of our programming has gone online. So there's Kineo and Studio online every week, which has been great, and it's actually worked out really well with how we've been able to do all the little facets of the service from home, including music and then after each service, we go to a Zoom. So the services are live streamed on Facebook, and then we send a Zoom link. And then afterwards, you can go to a Zoom call with everyone and kind of hang out and talk about, maybe a little bit of conversation about the topic, but then play some games and just like hang out. And so Union's also been hosting. I think there's 4 or 5 weekly hangout groups. Where different leaders in the community host them, and you can just check in that day, go to that link, and hang out with a group of Union people and talk about, how you're getting through this, or what you need, or where you're struggling. So I think that Mike and the community curators have just done a really great job about this whole alone together type of thing, where we can utilize what we can to still continue to have community. Our patio and lawn is something else that is kind of nice that we do have, especially during this time. So we have eliminated a few of the tables just because we were noticing that when we had all of our tables out there, more people were gathering, and it wasn't really social distancing. So we wanted to just eliminate a few tables to kind of decrease that, but it's still a place where you can go and be socially distant and meet someone, wear your mask, and enjoy the nice weather. And so that has been good that we have that, because that is a huge draw for people, is they know they can walk down to the local coffee shop, they can grab their coffee, and they can sit outside and feel safe. So that's been another way that we haven't really been utilizing it for any specific community gatherings, but I think that just that we have that as an option for people. A lot of people will come and bring a blanket, and we'll just lay out in the sun and work on their computer. So just that we are providing a space that is safe, and that is a little bit of normalcy, where people can just like go somewhere and not have to worry too much and can relax. I think is another thing that Union, one of our core values is sanctuary. So we want to provide sanctuary, and it's a scary time. And so if we can just provide like a little bit of relief with a really good cup of coffee and some sunshine, then I think that's a big part of what Union is meant to do. So
Yeah, I think the tranquility that space brings, especially when people are encouraged to be holed up and not really interacting with others, right? I think it's crucial to help us with our like sanity. I know that Lexi and I live right by Keys Park, and walking there, I mean, we see so many people like biking, walking, running, taking their dogs out.
yeah.
And they look super happy, all while maintaining social distancing. So yeah, it's great that you all are still offering that space. Are there any other ways, in addition to coming in and buying coffee in person and hang out on the lawn while being safe about it? What are some other ways that people can support Union?
So we have a really great coffee program that we started a month or two ago, where people can buy gallons of coffee or iced tea, or iced chai or matcha mint, and they can
Gallons of
donate them.
matcha mint?
Gallons of iced matcha mint.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Okay.
Yes,
I
it's a
like what I'm
thing.
hearing.
And not a lot of people know about the matcha mint. So it's kind of like a secret. But yeah, so you can buy gallons, you can buy them for yourself, or you can buy them and designate them to a local nonprofit or hospital. And so you can kind of send some love via coffee matcha mint to people who are working on the front lines. And so that's been a really cool program. And so we've got six organizations right now that we are partnered with. And so you can go online to our website, and then go to the Share the Love Coffee program, and then you can pick the drink and then pick the organization. We got Parkland Hospital, City Square, Mission Oak Cliff, lots of really, really great organizations that you can kind of share some love with,
Okay.
while also supporting Union. So
Gotcha. Wow, thank you so much for that info. I think like a lot of people who aren't signed up to like the newsletters or the Square reminders, that's really good information to know.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Scott, for talking to me this afternoon. Stay safe and be well, and be sure to include the link to the coffee program for others.
Cool. Yeah. Do you know do you have the website?
If you could send it to me after
Sure.
Messenger, we'll be sure to attach it to the description.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank
Hey,
you.
how's your script going?
Okay, shoot. So so this is actually Mara set up call so that this is recording. So maybe I'll just
we
ask her
can't
to
talk
cut
about
it
it?
off at
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll just ask her to
Oh, I see that we're
off.
recording now. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
realize
no,
that.
you're good. I'm like, okay, bye. And you're like, how's your script? Well, just to give you an update on that. So I made it to the quarter. Sorry, Mara. I mean, I know you're going to watch this and you're going to see this conversation, but just cut it. Okay. So I made it to the quarter finalist group, which was exciting, but I did not advance further than that. But still, like the fact that it was my first script and I made it to that, made it that far. I don't know how many there were, but still, like, I'm pretty proud. So I'm gonna keep writing, even though it's not gonna win. And Sundance opened their program. They have like a lot of different fellowships and grants. They opened it up on last Monday, May 4th. And so I'm gonna go through that process. You don't need a whole script. You just need to like share, a synopsis of what you want to work on. If it's your first feature, I think like just the first 5 pages. But
Wow.
yeah. So I'm gonna be applying for that, and who knows?
So what does that program do?
So okay, like typically they have a thing in person. Here, let me. It's a program hosted. They have like different grants. Like in Utah, it'll be like a 5-day workshop, right? If you're doing editing, if you're doing writing, directing, and I can send you the link through Facebook Messenger, but there are different development tracks: Screenwriters Lab, Screenwriters Intensive, Comedy Central Comedy Fellowship, the Sundance Institute Asian American Fellowship, Sundance Institute Feature Film Program Latinx Fellowship. So Yeah,
That's
and then
awesome.
like, yeah, they have drop down menus for each of them. So I'm gonna
Very
be
cool.
applying for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, you know, this pandemic, like I got furloughed because I was working on travel technology and no
Mm,
one's traveling right now. Um, but yeah, it's given me a lot of time to like start on new ideas. I have this
mm.
script idea for like a father-daughter relationship revolving around food based off my relationship with my dad growing up. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah,
That's so
just
cool. Well,
mhm.
I loved your script, so thank you for allowing me to read it
Of course.
and
And you gave me
feedback.
such good feedback and notes and you were so thorough. So thank you for that.
Oh,
Because you did that, I'm probably gonna send more your way, honestly.
yay. Yes, send me all your work. I'd
So
love
now that burden is on you.
it.
But yeah, no, and it definitely made it a lot better. So that was probably your feedback probably got me to the quarterfinalist group. So then we'll workshop it a little more and then hopefully next time I'll just win.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was good to chat with you.
Yeah,
I'll
you too.
hopefully get to see you soon at some point.
Yeah. I'll try to stop by, but like at a distance.
Yeah, yes, please do.
All right. Bye,
All right,
Scott.
bye, Lee.